All right, man. So like this is the this is another podcast. This is another thing. That has always been a thing with me and Iron Flash over here.
What's
Um
up?
it is we used to call it the Blaxican show when we were in high school. And legit, we were actually doing podcasts back before it was like popular.
Back before it was the cool thing to do.
Yeah, back before it was popular, we were doing podcasts. Um Let me see here. So today's episode is called Story Time because I'm gonna try to like give like a story, and let's just see how long I can stretch it for. Okay, so let me see what I can dig up from the past year that you don't already know about me, that I haven't said on the damn pod, that I haven't said on the other podcast. Let me see here. Let me see here. Have I told the story about how I had to get out of somebody's house through like I was upstairs, and let's just say that somebody came home, and I had to like go through I had to go through the patio, and like the person lived upstairs, and she basically told me I had to climb through I had to basically climb through climb from the upstairs, and like basically make it from the patio to to the floor. Have I told that story, George?
I don't think so.
Um.
Are you out here
Okay.
being a homewrecker?
Hey, shut up. I'm okay. I'm okay to tell this story now because it was so many years ago. So I
Homewrecker?
was doing. Shut up. Shut up. We don't want to dig into your past, bitch. Uh. Yeah. So basically, I had I was doing some things. You know what I'm saying? I was yeah, I was out here. I was out here doing some things. And one day, um things weren't in my favor. Let's just say that. Things weren't in my favor, and I was outside on the patio, and while party number let's just say party A, who was in the living room, was being occupied, party B came to me at the patio. Like I was hiding in like a I was hiding in the closet in the outside patio. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Flash. Okay, so I was in the closet, and basically she party B came and told me, "Okay, hey, you have to like leave through here." And I was like, "Huh? What?" Party B was basically like, "Yeah, you have to like find a way to get down from here, right?"
Right.
And I basically okay, I can basically say that I used to work with Party B, and this is one of the reasons why I don't like dip my pen in company ink, if you know what I mean, anymore. I will never do that anymore. But so basically I had to like I basically had to be Spider-Man. I basically had to be Spider-Man and like basically like maneuver my way down this apartment wall. And I had never done I'm not no I'm you know I'm not no parkour person. I don't practice, what I'm saying, agility and things of that nature. So it's kind of difficult. I was sweating, and I ain't gonna lie, man, it was kind of difficult because I'm like, man, I don't want to fucking break my ankle trying to, you know what I'm saying, trying to swing from a damn rail or something like that. And after about like maybe I want to say like maybe 10 minutes, I like made it down, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, bro, what the fuck? I literally made it. I made it down in like maybe like 15 minutes because I'm sitting up here trying to maneuver and shit. I don't want party A to see me. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to like get away and whatever.
Yeah, you
So
get caught.
yeah, basically. And yeah, after that, I got down and got in my car and went home. And party B was texting me and she's like, oh, I'm sorry, da 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 da, and this and that. And I'm like, it's cool. All right. I had never been in no situation like that before.
I know what you're
I'm
talking
just kind of like,
I ain't never been in a situation like
bro,
that.
like you get what I mean, right? Like, bro, like I can't believe I did that for, you know what I'm saying? For, you know what I'm saying? My needs. I couldn't believe that I like did that. Um, it's crazy. Um, I could, I don't know. Like, do you have a story? Because like that, I ain't gonna lie. That's a story that like sticks out in my head. That is just kind of like I learned my lesson. You know what I'm saying?
I don't,
Like a
yeah,
little bit.
I mean, I can't really think
Uh,
of a story offhand, really, because I don't really. I stay out of trouble, I should say.
this guy's being safe. Oh god. Oh my god.
What are you talking about? I'm
This
not
guy.
amazing.
This man's being safe. He's
How about
being safe, but he's a demon, y'all. He's a damn
I haven't
demon.
done shit. It's been a hot minute since I've done something.
He was on he was on demon time before it was popular.
Long
He
time
was on
ago,
demon time.
times have
He was
changed.
on demon time. But listen, it's all right, bro. If you don't want to tell any story, it's fine. It's
I
okay.
don't have one. I'm
It's
honestly
okay.
I don't have one.
Listen. You can bullshit them. You're not gonna bullshit me. All right. You're not gonna bullshit me.
Because like
It's okay,
recent, I'm trying to think if I've had any recent
bro.
encounters or anything like that. I can't really think of one.
Have you okay? Since you can't think of any, uh, can you like can you give like a moment? Like, have you ever had a moment where like somebody you were like messing with like got too attached?
Somebody that I was messing with got too attached.
Yeah,
Uh, Man, that's a good one.
because I could definitely tell you I had like two or three. That was definitely like, you know what I'm saying, and it was only because of, let's just say, what I could offer them as far as like, you know what I'm saying,
Hey man, they don't want to know.
downstairs.
They don't want to know about that little pretzel you got down there, bro.
Shut your ass up, nigga. I'm not the one taking glizzy pills, bitch.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. Ain't nobody taking no prison pills for that shit.
Nigga, you over there taking ashwagandha, nigga. What the fuck?
Yes, bro. And I told you why. So I can sleep, because I don't sleep.
Yeah, because you trying to be a glizzy gladiator. It's okay.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
No, I'm just playing, but
I mean, I'm probably gonna get a lot of shit for this one.
bro, nobody listens to this shit, bro.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. It's a podcast. God damn it, I died. What was I gonna say? This is back in high school.
Yeah.
There's this girl that I dated that I wasn't really supposed to date. I dated her
Oh
because
God.
I dated her
Oh God.
because my best friend, my brother, you know, my partner in crime,
Yeah.
about his tip, bro. She was like on his tip about shit all the time. She always wanted to hear,
Oh shit. I know what you talking about, but go ahead. Go
always
ahead. Go
wanted
ahead.
to say and this, that, and the other. And I was like, damn, dude, she just don't leave me alone, huh? And he'd be like, yeah, she don't leave me alone, bro. He's like, can you just, what did he ask me? He's like, can you just get her like,
Basically, can you take her off of? Can you like get her off of me?
yeah. And then so I did. Like, you know, I took one for the team.
Oh yeah. He.
And then It was cool. I mean, at the first we vibed a little bit, but then after that, it was just kind of like, yeah, nah, this ain't gonna work.
So what were the like what were the what were the signs that you were like, okay, yeah, I'm not fucking with this no more.
When she would tell me that she hated my brother and she didn't want me hanging out with him.
Ah, okay, I see. Possessive. Mm,
I'm the type of person that if you're gonna try to control me, it's just not gonna work.
it ain't gonna work.
You're,
Okay,
you're
okay. I
hurting my
see, I
feelings
see, I see.
elsewhere. Not bugging me.
Right, 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 right. But like, see, like with the ones I had, like I said, like it was more of like it was more like a feeling, a physical feeling in a sort of way. Um, and then like I don't know, bro. Like I can just say it. It was just sex. It was just sex that was like the key factor.
Right.
Basically, it was just sex that was a key factor. You know, it wasn't no. At this time, like this was a long time back. Like I wasn't looking for no damn relationship. I didn't even know I wanted anything. You know what I'm saying? I was just minding my business. You know, motherfuckers take a note. You know, sometimes when people take a notice to you, it's just like, should I do this? Should I not do this? Should I like leave it alone and just mind my business? You know what I'm saying? I had never had those like I had never had that type of like activity before. You know, I'm always a nigga that's private, so you'll never really hear anything.
Right.
So
I mean, I used to have escapades like that, and but like they never really. I
they,
mean, they
they
kind of.
never really they never panned out the shit, right?
Well, sometimes some did want more, and then others just didn't want to give me up to somebody else. They wanted like, I guess what's the term?
Yeah, they
Sugar
want
me.
right. They wanted to have their cake and eat it too. I get you. I get
Yeah,
you.
they wanted it, but then if they wanted to fuck for somebody else, not big.
I was it ever a thing where like when they like decided to like move on, they expected you to be mad about something?
Sometimes, yeah, they wanted me to be mad that they moved on. And I was like, no, I don't care. I'm a
See,
very, I'm
that's
a
where
very,
the
I'm a very laid back person, bro. You know that. I'm just a simple man
yeah
trying to make his way through the galaxy.
squirrel trying to get a nut. Fuck you talking about? Boys out here just trying to, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to vibe and move. You know what I'm saying? I get you though, bro. Like it's just that type of thing where like where you find that certain person where like you was messing around with them and then like it turns into a thing where like they somehow catch feelings and shit. It's like, well, yeah, let me fucking, yeah, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. I don't know if I want to do this anymore. You know what I'm saying? But shit, relationships can be, or you know what I'm saying, or escapades can be what they are. Um, but yeah, man, like that was Let me see. Do I have any more stories to even tell? Because I mean, like, I don't really want to like focus this on like current events or anything like that, but we can get into something like one and just try to stretch that out as much as we can. What other story do I have? Let me see. It's so weird because like we were just talking beforehand and I had all these fucking ideas that was splouting out of my fucking head and now I'm being a little hoe and I ain't saying nothing now for some reason. I don't know why. Um let me see here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, like I was telling you beforehand, right? So that story about the girl who was dating somebody I knew, right? And And she was like, she was basically trying to like get away with like saying the N word, right?
Yeah.
I told you this. I told you about this off camera, right? So she would say it like frequently and shit. And you know, the person that she's dating, fucking used to he's used to saying the word, and you know, it's me and another dude who we're both black. He's Hispanic, and the girl he's dating is white. So you would wonder, like, okay, is there a problem here? And the answer is yes, there's a problem here. She says it frequently, and I have to like fake. I have to fake like I'm not like annoyed by this white woman saying the N word in my face. It's not the fact like it's the fact that she's saying it. Like it's the fact that she's saying it try to be cool. You know, that's the thing that makes me like. That's the thing that would make me mad every time she said this shit. Like you're saying it to be cool. You never say that. You never say that fucking word around your parents or nothing like that. Matter of fact, just a little quick story here. Like, okay, so homie who she's dating was having like a graduation party, right?
Right.
So she invites her dad. And when she seen me, she said the N word, right? So when she saw me and said the N word, her dad was like, "Why are you talking like that? Like we don't say that."
She said the N word.
So that
she said the
she
not the hard ER.
no, she said the NIGGA, and she said it in front of her dad to me, and he was like, "What the fuck are you like? You don't say that word. We don't talk like that. Why are you talking like that?" And that further made me say in my head, I'm like, see, now she's just saying the shit to be cool. Now she's saying the shit to be cool. Like, if you're not used, if you don't say that word, why are you trying to walk on the wild side and say the fucking word? Like, you know, you know you're not supposed to say the word, but you saying it anyway to be cool.
Right.
You you get what I'm saying? Like, the fuck, like. You embarrassing your dad, and you embarrassing your dad because now it looks like he didn't raise you right because you saying that word. And if he knows not to say that word, how the fuck do you not know not to say that word? Like, come on, what's wrong with you?
They teach by, or they learn by watching. If she figured that since her boyfriend says it all the time, it's okay for her to say it.
Exactly. So, like I told you, he's a frequent. He has frequent flyer miles with saying the word. So, of course, that's like, of course, like you said, that's learned by design. That's a learned what's it called? It's a learned behavior. You know what I'm saying? Like kind of like how racism is like it's taught. It's not something that somebody is born with knowing. So I just thought that was something that's something that always stuck in my mind because I'm like, so this bitch was the whole time like fucking sitting up here saying this word like, and then the other dude who was his friend who's also my friend was like, bro, I can't believe you sit up here and you let her say that shit. Like, I'm like, the fuck am I supposed to do? What you want me to do? You want me to box her or something like that? I can't do nothing.
Right.
If I sit up there and if I sit up there and try to like dispute her about it or we get into a fight about it, I'm still friends with the dude who she's dating. So it's like I'm conflicted right there. I'm already conflicted. So like I just like left it alone. And then like on his side too, he's like, man, if my cousins were here, they wouldn't let her be saying that shit. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? He's conflicted too, because like, damn, I can't really say nothing either. But I'm not gonna be fake with her. But see, me, I had to be fake with her because like I don't want it to be no confliction between me and Buddy, who's her boyfriend or whatever. So I had to just kind of like chill on that because I'm like, man, if I sit up here and like cuss her out, and it'll be a whole new thing.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be a lot.
Like, yeah, like it's already some bullshit because she's sitting up here saying that shit in my face, and I gotta basically be quiet about it, you know. But she knows she's not right in saying this shit, but she won't say it. She won't say it anywhere else. She won't say. I'm sure when she's around just her boyfriend, she probably don't even say it around him. But it's like when you get around me, just because just because I'm black, you know what I'm saying. And then I've had that similar. I feel like it's like similar like that with our friend what's his name? I don't know if I should say his real name or should I say his like Jeff. Okay, just say Jeff. Jeff, right?
Yeah.
So Jeff, what's his name? Patrick, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like there was like one time where he said it, right? I don't never usually hear him say the word. He said it like one time before, and I was like, I don't know. I felt the sort of way. I ain't tell him. I ain't tell him that I ain't feel comfortable with him saying that. But I was just kind of like,
It was weird. It hit you out
it
of
was
nowhere.
weird.
You randomly heard him
But
say
yeah, it was weird. It was weird because like, just like the similar situation, I'm just kind of like, I feel like you just saying the word just to say it because I'm here and you're trying to be cool about it.
Yeah.
That type of thing. Like it's just like you said, it's just random as shit. Like you're saying the word like whoa, like you never say the I've never heard him say that word before.
Yeah, I've never heard
And
him say
like
that.
I've heard him say that word and I'm like, what the fuck? I kept quiet about it because I was like, bro, the fuck
That's why
you never I'm like you never I never hear you say that word. Like what the fuck?
yeah,
What
so
made you want to say that today?
yeah, like
Is it because I'm
you had no idea.
yeah, like I'm just kind of like did like it makes you wonder like did he say the word because I'm around or would he have said the word if it was just him and Jeff? I don't know. I can't say. I can't say, you know what I'm saying? Like if I were to say like a derogatory term around somebody, right? Like would it like how what would the impact of that be if I said it? Like if I did some shit like that. Like let me just like if I'm in their presence and if I just say the P word, like if I say a peckerwood or whatever, right? And I say that in front, I've never talked like that in front of them, right? And I just say that word while I'm around them. They would probably feel. I'm sure they would feel some way.
I'm
They
sure.
would feel some way. Yeah, they would feel some way about me saying that shit. But it's like when you say like, because I mean, there's guidelines to this shit. I mean, the N word is at this point a term of endearment, but at the same time, it's just like there are a certain type of people who still can say it, and those who really still shouldn't say it. Um, but like I said, like if I use a derogatory term around somebody that like specifically targets them, it would be offensive. But I don't know. Somehow, the N word has become like a universal thing for like people to just say.
I think it's become a universal thing for people to say that are of people that are not of color.
Yeah, yeah,
Because if a white person says it, it's all hell's gonna break loose.
exactly,
But
exactly.
if like a Hispanic, an Arab, or even an Asian, shit, throw them out there too. They even if they say it, it's kind of like a hey buddy, don't say that kind of thing, but they don't get like it's not as serious.
Yeah, yeah,
But I think it's also like a way that people don't look at it is you also have to think about where somebody grew up around. Like let's say you grew up in the hood and you're Hispanic and you grew up in the hood. I have cousins that say the word all the time. I'm not even gonna lie, I
exactly.
say it myself. I say it every now and then,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't mean it
Mm-hmm.
in a racist way, but it's just that's what.
But see, but see, I'm sorry to cut you off. But see, like sometimes it's like it doesn't even have to be like, oh, hey, you're saying it, and where is for me, like I said, like how I explained it with like Patrick, it's just kind of like it's like the way you say it. Like even if it's the A or whatever, it's like the way you say it. It's just like, whoa, it kind of throws me off. That shit is kind of like weird. Like what the hell, you know? Especially if you're like somebody who's not used to saying that word.
Right. Well, like I
You'll
said, like,
never you go
if
ahead,
you
go ahead,
grow up,
go ahead.
if you grow up in an area where that word is used more so as a term of endearment rather than a term of like racism,
Mm.
then it's more so like you're given a pass, by the African American community. Hey, you're cool to say it, you know,
Mm.
but just don't take it overboard and then
Exactly. Don't go outside your parameters and try to say that shit.
yeah, and then don't try to be and then they'd be like, don't hit that hard R either, buddy.
Yeah, that shit. Yeah. I mean, but yeah, man, it I don't know. I felt the sort of way when I heard him say it. I was like, whoa, like what the hell?
Hell, I'm
Um,
sure I would have felt some kind of way if I would have heard because like, it's weird. I've never heard that man say
yeah, like it's like if you're around me and it's like if you're around me and you say it like that, that's weird. Cause like you're not gonna be around your coworkers who are probably all the same like ethnicity as you saying that word. You
right.
know, there's
Unless
like a there's like a
different tense, which is probably a
yeah
bad tense.
yeah it's like there was one time where what is it? Okay, I was at like a park, right? And there was a black man like walking, right? He was walking like a track. And it was these two white boys, right? And these two white boys were using the N-word. They were saying the N-word to each other. And the black man was just like, what the fuck is going on? Like these two white boys are really saying the N-word to each other. And he was just laughing. I was like, what the hell?
I'd have been laughing too, like,
Like,
what the hell's going on over here?
yeah, right. What, is this deja vu? Is this the Twilight Zone? Two white people saying the N word to each other. Like, how does that even compensate to even happen? So like there's like guidelines to this. It's just like when people like steal somebody else's like steal another culture's like heritage. Like if somebody's like if somebody takes like something from like the Aztecs, right? Like
Right.
and they know nothing about the Aztecs and they just like take something like something that has to do with their heritage. That's wrong because you don't know about the heritage and you're not paying homage to the Aztecs, but you're taking their stuff. That's kind of like the same thing with the N word. Like it's like there's a free pass, but like don't abuse it. It's like don't abuse that, don't abuse it, but at the same time, it's like don't go out your parameters and don't go crazy. And if you never use the N word and if you've never used the N word and you have respect for, you know, people who are your friends who are of the color of that derogatory term and you respect it enough not to say it, then don't say it. Just don't say it. Don't say it at all. Help
Because like,
me and you because you
yeah,
know because it's like it's easy it's easy to offend somebody. It's easy to offend somebody. It's even more of a blunder using that word. You know, I ain't gonna sit here and lie. I say that word. I say that word. Not all the time, but I say it. You know.
when I said it, and then when I say it, sometimes it's not me trying to say it. It just comes out sometimes at this
Yeah,
point.
it's in your DNA. You know,
And then
we come from.
there's also a sense of, well, like I'm not trying to say it's okay, but I'm also like, people don't know that I have African American in me.
Mhm.
So I mean, there goes another reason as to why I could, but I don't abuse it.
But see, you're not flying the flag of like, oh yeah, my uncle is black or my friend's black or anything like that to give yourself traction to use the word
Yeah, I'm not because I don't.
versus somebody like who I was describing before. Oh, just because I got a black friend, oh, I could use it. You know,
Yeah,
it's too many. It's too many cases like that happen. But man, shoot, it's kind of like move on a little bit. You know, I don't want to stay on that too long. It's touchy, touchy subject. Do you want to talk about the dark side of the ring, man?
the dark side of the ring.
Dark side of the ring, man. Ric Flair going outside, bro.
That's like people
Ric
that
Flair,
people act like they didn't know how Ric Flair was back then.
man. The 30. I feel like both those. I feel like both of those documentaries that ESPN did for like Scott Hall and Ric Flair pretty much told like what the hell happened through their career. You know, wrestling is so synonymous with like, and I feel like that there should be a dark side of the ring on just pill addiction by itself,
Well, they're
like
doing one.
drugs.
Yeah, they're about to do one on the steroids.
Oh yeah, the steroid allegations.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, bet man. Like I just like I feel like there should be like a whole thing on like drugs and wrestling because like there back then there wasn't no real regulation on drug usage in wrestling. Like look at somewhere like ECW where like literally almost half to the whole roster was taking drugs. Like they was all doing coke and weed and pills and all of that shit. I thought that was like I just think that like that story of a wrestler doing drugs has always been like a sort of thing to me that was it's like you can't talk about wrestling without talking about drugs because
I think,
everything's attached.
I think at this point, like with the current episode, I feel
Mhm.
like for Terry Reynolds, I think she just needs to let go of the Brock Lesnar stuff
Mhm.
because if for like people that know Brock Lesnar, know who he is, know how he is, he doesn't like to talk to a lot of people. He doesn't like people. What makes you think that he all of a sudden is going to whip his dick out at you? You know?
I thought it was funny that I thought it was funny during that episode when they put up that they reached out to Brock Lesnar. Like, you think Brock Lesnar, who's still with the WWE, who doesn't like people, is gonna give y'all a thing? Like, shut up, get out of here. What the hell? I thought that
Precisely.
was crazy.
Yeah, it's
Like, come on,
hilarious
man.
to me. And then
Um,
and then
I,
with him
I
and then with him coming back too, like you really think he's gonna say some shit?
come on now, come on now. I'm sure they tried to get a lot of people to sign on to like give give a story from that plane ride, but I'm sure like they either talked out or what I'm saying they don't care to share anything because what is it
I will say
me
this.
as I was go ahead.
Uh, what's his name? Ric Flair said that if nobody wants to come forth with the truth, he said he's gonna start naming names and stuff from that plane ride, and nobody's gonna like it.
Man, he needed to just go ahead and just leave it alone because like bro, it happened. Regardless of what you want to say, bro, it happened. You don't know, you don't like just like the flight attendant said, like they left the plane thinking that all they did was go to sleep and stuff, not knowing like they were all drunk and fucked up and shit. So like I really feel like you should just like bro, like you should just ignore it. Like I feel like it happened and Ric Flair shouldn't say anything about it. Like just let it be, bro. It happened. It happened. Like you're and then JR throughout the whole entire through the whole entire thing, giving the tea, pretty much just saying like, "Hey, man, all of this stuff about the infamous plane ride happened. Like most of this stuff happened." The thing I thought was crazy is that like Ric Flair didn't get no suspension or nothing from
Right.
during that time. I thought that was crazy. Um, I ain't gonna lie, I thought Tommy Dreamer was disgusting. I thought he was disgusting when he was explaining like Ric Flair having just nothing but the cape on, and RVD too. I'm like, y'all, so like y'all are okay with a grown man not having anything on but a cape.
I don't
Like,
think
y'all,
RVD was more so defending what had happened. I think RVD was just kind of like, look, it was the times.
yeah, it happened.
It happened. That's pretty much
Yeah,
what all he was saying. As for Tommy Dreamer, what he was really
yeah,
doing, he was trying to gaslight everybody, trying to make it seem like it was okay. That Ric
yeah.
Flair didn't really do it. Like, okay. Granted, I do agree. Like I texted you last night, I agreed with his statement about you can literally be sitting down doing nothing, and you literally be hurting somebody's feelings for no reason. You'd be what was the term that he used? Um, you would be damn, I can't think of the term, but like I guess the way that he was trying to describe it was more so with if she really felt like she
His
was
word, like
no,
bro, his
yeah,
words,
if she really felt like she
like
was going to get raped or something, or like if it was what was it a molester or whatever that he said,
mhm.
um, that she shouldn't have taken that payout, and then just because the way that he's describing it is more so she ran out of money, so now she wants to come forth and talk.
I mean, if we're talking real world, she should have just like literally like defended herself at that point. Like
Yeah,
if we really talking real life, like on some real life stuff, that flight attendant, no matter how scared she was, she should have defended herself. She should have like kicked Ric Flair in his dick or something.
or even
Like
that,
kick
it's
him
not.
in the dick.
It's more so that if you felt like you needed to take
Like
legal action, to take
push
legal
him
action,
away, kick him in the dick.
yeah. But like, why didn't you take legal action back then? Why wait till like now just to talk about it? Just because you received your
I,
payout?
f- I feel like it's a thing of like it's like this, bro. You go through all the legal necessity to take it all the way up to the Supreme Court or whatever highest court you want to take it to, and it's just like you're never gonna win. Like WWE is a corporate entity. They have the best lawyers. So let's just for a scenario, let's just say she did take it all the way to the Supreme Court. She probably would have still lost. And she probably would have still lost. Think about that for a second.
I mean,
They got the best lawyers.
but like,
They got the best lawyers, and they can get it. They can get it acquitted. They can somehow get it acquitted, bro. Like, come on.
but it's worth the shot because like it's what happened. The reason that Tommy Dreamer, I guess he phrased it the way he phrased it, not that I agree with it, is because in these days, you know that allegations come out
All the time, yeah.
all
I
the time
know.
on people, but like, and you're just trying to sit there and understand. Well, why did you wait this long? And I know I'm gonna get shit because people are like, well, you don't know the trauma, you don't know the blah blah blah. Well, if it
Yeah.
was that bad, that's when you take legal action. That way you can do some shit about it.
hmm yeah, but like I said, man, like it's like it comes down to a thing of like it comes down to a thing where like you're basically going up against the best lawyers that a corporate entity can buy, and you go through legal fee after legal fee after legal fee, and after a point that woman probably doesn't have enough money to go up against a corporate entity and giant like WWE. So it's like, well, shit, I'm just gonna do the latter of that. I'm just, she it seemed like in the documentary, what she said was, she's like, I initially was not gonna say nothing, but it was another person who filed, so it was just kind of like, well, shit. Maybe I should. Maybe this might be a sign for me to like do something. So it's just kind of like a damned if I do, damned if I don't type of thing with that whole entire situation. You know, it feels sometimes like I feel like when Vince McMahon's demise finally comes, it's like, bro, like there's like so many times in his career when he had to like pay something off or have to like clean up something, you know? And I
Well,
feel like this is one of those things he had to clean up.
I think if it were that way, um, then this whole scenario would be a whole Jeffrey Epstein scenario.
Yeah. But I mean, like I said, like for me, I just feel like especially with the part with Scott Hall where he grabbed her or whatever. I'm like, why? Like you're just letting this man like slap, like grab you, like rip your shirt, like slap him, do something. I know
Yeah,
you're scared, but like, come on.
because I
Like
mean,
we're talking about
I
real
know
time. Like,
people are gonna
go
say,
ahead.
well, it's a wrestler, he's strong, blah blah blah.
Anyways, man,
You know what it is.
let let that happen today. That it would be so different. It would be so different. Let that whole entire scenario of that flight attendant happen today, and it would be a story of the flight attendant defending herself. And another thing I was trying to figure out, I'm like, they didn't have any male flight attendants on this flight. Was it just women?
Yeah, I don't
I'm
know.
wondering.
Because that just seems kind of sus too.
Yeah, that's you just only have women flight attendants, and then the fact that like the what is it, the head part, like the head attendant or whatever, was telling them to clean up everything. Like, whoa, you want me to clean up after everything, after what is that, an 18-hour flight, 16-hour flight? Like, whoa, nah, I'm not about to do anything. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. Like, what else? But yeah, I do understand where you're coming from with the whole thing with Tommy Dreamer. Just saying like, oh, maybe she should have. But it just kind of looks insensitive on his part. Like, you not really understanding what went on with her. It's just like you kind of like,
He could have came about it a different way.
yeah, like it just seems like you're just caping for the company just because. Like, come on, man.
I mean, and you saw what happened. Impact Wrestling banned him.
Yeah, he got banned. I mean, to be honest, he should have put himself out of Dodge before the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Before the episode was even announced, he should have just put himself in the line of fire and just said, "Hey, this episode of Dark Side of the Ring is coming out. I'm gonna be saying some things on there that might not be to the liking of a lot of people, and for that, I am sorry." Blah blah blah. You know, but it is what it is, and he is going through it right now, and people trying to cancel Ric Flair.
people are trying to cancel Ric Flair, Scott Hall, Brock Lesnar,
And
and then the
I, th-
crazy
I thought that bro,
is
I
that
thought that go ahead, go ahead, bro.
what you say?
Nah, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
I was saying like I just thought it's crazy that a lot of the big names that were there, they didn't really do much about it because like they were like, yeah, this ain't gonna come back to me, I guess.
Yeah, but I mean, at the same time, I'm just kind of like, so you mean to tell me nobody could like, nobody could like go help besides like Gold Dust? Like, nobody was gonna go help that woman back there? Like, everybody's just gonna let it happen? Like, come on now.
But I also don't think everybody was awake. It's like I was saying, fucking Vince McMahon was asleep.
Uh huh. Yeah, yeah. You so you could basically kind of just say that like, hey, Thank God for Gold Dust. Because you don't know what would have happened if Gold Dust wouldn't have came around.
Oh yeah,
Shit,
Gold
and
would have been a
and
lot
then
more.
he was intoxicated his own damn self.
Couldn't carry a tune.
No, that was my favorite part of the whole damn thing. And then of course I was wondering, I'm like, Jericho, you're narrating the damn thing, but like, why you not sitting down in the chair talking about this?
I'm sure he's tired of it.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of the wrestlers are tired of talking about this damn.
Which is
Jr. even said it.
which is just the same as like whenever I tell you like with the whole Terry Runnels thing, I'm just like, look,
Yeah, that was goofy. That was goofy.
she
That
has
was so
told the
goofy.
story of Brock Lesnar so many times, so many different ways too.
That
That
was
at
so
this point it's
goofy.
like, why? Who's gonna believe you?
So goofy.
You know, like, what do you want? You want Brock? Do you want Brock Lesnar to like apologize to you for nothing? Like, are you just mad because he chose Sable over you? Because Sable, she always hated Sable because Sable was more successful, and you know, what's it called? And Brock is just successful and married her.
So was she in the Brock Lesnar or something? Like, I don't get
Terry
it.
Runnels during the time that she was married to what's his name, Golda.
Goldust?
She hadn't met Golda Brock yet in that time.
Yeah.
But when she met Brock Lesnar, she was like smitten by him.
Damn.
So she got
So
that Sable was the one that got him because Sable was Sable was successful throughout the majority of her career with them big old
yeah, of
titties.
course. Yeah.
But it's more so okay. She's successful. You're just jealous of her success, and you're jealous at the fact that Brock doesn't want her. It's just
Right. Okay.
like I'm not saying it's not like that it's impossible that Brock couldn't have done it, but it's just at this point you keep changing the damn story. Who's like
Yeah. Who's gonna believe you now? Like, oh, now you're on television with it. It's like you think somebody's gonna it's gonna change anything or something.
you want sympathy from people, like people that is that what you want?
Yeah. And then there are like other things that happen on the planet. Like I've heard the story before. Um, I've heard like what I've heard Kurt Angle say that I think Kurt Angle said something about him and Vince McMahon having like a takedown contest or something like that.
Out of what?
So I mean, they had like a takedown contest,
They did. So it was the
like
takedown
to see
contest
like who could get, you know what I'm saying, who could, you know.
because I mean they told the story on this Dark Side of the Ring where Brock Lesnar picked up Mr. Perfect and they just fucking destroyed all the shit.
Yeah, of course.
That I believe because if you're poking at Brock, Brock's gonna poke back.
Yeah, I believe that. I believe that.
Damn,
And then the fact that like everybody was like pilled up and everything like that.
and I don't even
So
think it's everybody that was pulled up. It was just maybe some people, yeah, but not everybody. And they're just trying to make it seem like it was everybody, so nobody gets in trouble.
yeah, few people, of course. Few people who were into like doing that type of thing. And then the amount of alcohol. The amount of alcohol. And then they thought Scott Hall was dead.
There's all the fucking pills he took.
They thought the man was dead, so they had to. What it Just Incredible was saying that he had to put him in a wheelchair.
Put him in a wheelchair, put the sunglasses on him,
My
gave him
God,
the customs and everything.
my goodness. The whole thing with Michael Hayes was getting his
On his
ponytail cut off.
getting cut off by X-Pac.
Bruh. The fact that like he got what they dropped one of those they dropped one of those pills in his drink and he got into a fight with JBL.
Yeah,
I thought that was crazy. He got JBL got rebusted open. I ain't gonna lie, if I was JBL, I'd be pissed too. Like, what the hell?
JBL, he's busted up and then he knocked him out.
Yeah, like what the fuck? Like, I would have
JBL knocked,
responded the same
JBL knocked,
way.
no, JBL knocked this man out.
He knocked his ass out, knocked his ass unconscious. That's so crazy, man. I think it's crazy that what is it? Finley, Triple H, and somebody else had to separate Lesnar and Mr. Perfect.
Wait, what?
Lesnar, Triple H, what is it? Triple H, Finley, and one more person had to separate Mr. Perfect and Brock Lesnar.
I don't remember who. Just imagine trying to separate those two.
Yeah, big as hell. But just the sheer fact that
Brock Lesnar was as big as he is now.
Two big ass men chasing each other. That on a plane, I'd be scared. I'd be scared too.
I'd have been like, fucking let them kill each other.
Brock Lesnar could break the plane by himself if he wanted to.
Well, they broke the whole fucking overhead.
God damn it. I don't even understand how that happens. Like, but that is like I said, I've heard the story before, but I'm like, sometimes I'm like, I just don't even want to hear it anymore. I've heard it like dozens of times from different people. Sometimes I feel like I feel like Terry Runnels, for instance, is just like it's her right to passage to talk about the plane ride from hell. Like, that's her. It's like her claim to fame or some shit. I'm like, okay.
And then she just wants clout.
Like, I didn't like, because when I was watching it when it aired, I'm like, okay, Terry Reynolds, like, chill, relax, like, tell us about the plane. Don't tell me about Brock Lesnar showing you his whatever. Oh, Goldust told me don't sell it. Shut up.
Oh yeah, when I heard that Goldust told me don't sell it, I was like, yeah, okay, whatever.
Oh my god, don't sell it. And then Paul Heyman told me don't sell. Shut up. Ugh. My god, Jesus, woman. It's like ridiculous, man. Yeah, this is literally the most incredibly wild story. But see, what's even more crazy is they got delayed for 8 hours. God, dog, I can't believe they got delayed for 8 hours. How does that even?
They got delayed. I forgot why. There was a reason why it happened.
They said Tommy Dreamer said it was a weather delay. They said they thought the flight attendant said that they thought it was gonna be like what's it called? They thought it was gonna be like 10 or 15 minutes or something like that. It turned out to be a 7-hour thing, and then within that 7 hours, that they were getting like drinks and getting intoxicated. Man, if I was a flight attendant, I would have. I'm like, you know what? I'm not about to. I'm not about to stay on this plane. Hell.
Yeah, because you have 8 hours of wrestlers. They're probably dehydrated too.
Exactly. People keep passing out, waking up, talking crazy, doing crazy things. And I gotta sit up here for what, 12 hours, 13 hours of a flight. And junk is crazy, man. And that's around the time of the invasion angle.
Yeah.
Very true. That's the sort of thing that's very traumatic. Very traumatic. But yeah, just to hear it, just to see it on like a television, because anytime I've ever heard that story, it's like on somebody's podcast, on a shoot interview, DVD or something like that. Never seen it told in front of our eyes like that. Um, Kind of anxious to see, with the next one, they're going to be talking about what's his name, Chris Canyon. Um, I don't know if it's the first. I don't know if he's the first like what gay guy who was a wrestler or something like that. But that's supposed to be the next episode that's happening. Are you familiar with him?
With who?
Chris Canyon,
Chris Canyon? Yeah.
the guy. I think he was in WCW, right?
Yeah.
Um,
He was in WCW.
yeah. That's supposed to be interesting. The one I'm ready to see, number one, besides the XPW one, I'm ready to hear about that one. The steroid trials, I'm ready to hear about that. Um, I'm not really familiar with Bruiser Bedlam, but I heard like he was like the leader of like a motorcycle gang or something like that, and he was a wrestler too. So like I kind of want to hear about that too. Um, but yeah, I'm just interested to see how long this Dark Side of the Ring show can go on for. Because they've done. I could definitely say like the best episode of the show I've ever seen is the Owen Hart episode. Because
Oh,
just the fact, like, bro, just the fact that I've never heard Owen Hart's wife talk, and
yeah.
they actually got her to talk on television. I'm like, whoa, like y'all won already.
Yeah.
um,
It's crazy that they got her on there because,
yeah,
she never
yeah, definitely.
wants to do anything, especially when it's pertaining to her husband.
Yeah, 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 yeah. And then I'm just kind of like, just to like see like she had like the clip that was like supposed to be used when he was like supposed to go down the that he was supposed to use or whatever when he had the accident.
Yeah.
And then it just turned it went from like just telling the story of like how he died to like what happened like after and how she sued and how he was trying to, what I'm saying, he was trying to give her hush money and shit. Like, man, I thought that was crazy. Of course, the Benoit episode is both of those Benoit episodes. Of course, like it almost kind of like felt like a closure from my childhood to really know what happened with that. Because you only have the conflicting stories that the media tells you about how Chris Benoit, think how that happened and how that murder happened and everything like that. But just to get like just to get something from like his son, the one who's still alive.
I
That
know.
was like
That
amazing.
was pretty crazy when they got his
That was
son.
amazing. His son, like, and I know that was a traumatic. That had to have been like a traumatic thing to like sit up there and just talk because that was. It's like whoa, like man,
Because he looks
it's
so much like his
crazy.
dad too, and he even said that he
I
can't go
know.
anywhere without
Yeah,
someone
bro.
doing something to him.
Yeah, he definitely looks just like his dad, and that could definitely be like I don't know, man. Like that's crazy. Another one, um, like from like the first season is let me see the one about Bruiser Brody and how he got like the wrestler who got stabbed in Brazil
Yeah.
when he went over to Brazil and he got the American wrestler who got stabbed. That was a crazy one. The Von Erich story, that will always be interesting to me because of like it's the first family of wrestling. Number one, they're from Texas. Number two, um, yeah, it's just cool to hear about like wrestlers from Texas and how that family like it's crazy how it's only one surviving member of the original brothers. You know, um, what else? it's a bunch of different episodes that were interesting, but like the main ones, Owen Hart, the Chris Benoit episode, the Bruiser Brody episode, the Dino Bravo episode. That's basically about like a wrestler who became like a he was like trafficking drugs. Like he was in the WWE and then he left that and he got into like trafficking drugs. Pretty interesting story. Just to hear about that because I'm like I've never heard of a wrestler trafficking drugs before. Um, but yeah, I'm interested to. But besides those episodes, like the newer episodes, the Brian Pillman one, I like that one. The Warrior one,
Oh
that
yeah,
shit was man,
it's funny
it's
that the
crazy.
Warrior one came out at the same time that
Same time, yeah, that
Warrior.
other one came out for A&E, yeah,
Like those A&E series were really good.
yeah, yeah, yeah. They're both really good. Um, what else? Yeah, the collision in Korea, bro. Oh my gosh, them telling the WC, those wrestlers telling the story of what happened when they went to North Korea. Oh my god, that junk is crazy, bro. And then of course, live in the shadow of Grizzly Smith. That's the one I had always been waiting for.
Bro,
I
that
had
one,
always been waiting on that.
that one was hard.
Man,
That
oh
one
yeah, that was difficult. Very difficult to
hard
watch.
to watch.
Very difficult to watch, bro. Like, what the hell? Like, you mean to tell me all of this was going on and y'all was just like, y'all just kept on going? Y'all had no problems. Y'all just kind of like, man, just to see that, man, bro, like that one was definitely, it was too much,
Well,
almost at times.
the fact that none of them have seen each other.
Yeah, that junk is crazy. That's crazy. They haven't seen each other since all of those events happened. Um, but yeah, man, that definitely a good show. Sometimes it goes a little I don't know, they try to keep it dark a little bit, but at the same time it's easy to watch and then sometimes it's hard to watch, just like, you know what I'm saying? We were saying with the Grizzly Smith episode.
And that's the whole point
It's
of
like
it. It's not the show's not meant to be sunshine and rainbows.
like the same thing with the Dynamite Kid episode. Like, bro, like the whole like abuse thing shows up in that episode too. I'm like, man, bro, I can't watch this one either. I can't watch this either. You know, drug abuse, physical abuse, man hitting a woman. Like, man, it's too much, too much, too much, man. And then the tragic things that happened in some of these episodes, like the Brian Pillman episode, like tragic. Just to hear sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, like what are you like what are you watching right now? Like what do you like what's the show you like to watch, bro?
What am I watching? You
Yeah.
know, I don't really watch that much TV. I play Xbox more than I do anything. And catch up on wrestling when I get the chance. It's just I work too much, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I spent my days really just working and then working out, and then at the same time trying to work on my YouTube channel. So it's a lot, you know. But like I'll always just like I guess stream watch like stuff that I've watched before, like The Office, Friends, the George Lopez show,
Right.
all that shit, you know. So I don't really have a show that I'm currently watching. My room
Well,
smells like sex.
what'd you say?
I said my room smells like sex.
This guy. We don't want to know what your escapades are. Who cares about your damn escapades, man? Whatever you do in Pound Town is your business.
Making people squirt.
Oh God. Y'all notice he said people, right? Anyway.
Hey, fuck you.
Nah, man, I'm just playing. Hey, man, I told you I was gonna get you to talk for 50 minutes, and look where we are.
An hour. Goddamn.
Yeah, yeah. You see, yeah, I told you.
Yeah, you did get
I
me this
told you. Yeah, I told you. You said you don't like it. Yeah, I know you don't like talking, but I got you to talk today. Yeah, family. Hey, man,
Bro,
this is the Blaxican. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to debate
Blaxican
whether I buy the
Adventures.
2K right now.
What happened?
I'm trying to debate whether I should buy the 2K game right now.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I kind of want that game too. I kind of want that hoe too.
I just don't like
Low key.
this bitch ass Mavericks on here.
Hey, fuck you, bro. You will not. I will not tolerate any Maverick slander. You Spurs fan. Oh, when's the last time anybody talked about them? Never.
Hey,
Never in this decade.
actually, bitch, when we had Kawhi, you shut your ass up.
And what did he do? Leave. Thank you very much.
He didn't leave. We released him.
Y'all released him like some
Idiot.
dingleberries.
And
Dug
then
it.
where? Toronto?
He went to Toronto, won a title, and then
LA.
went to the Clippers for whatever reason. I don't know why he did that. He should have just stayed in Toronto. But yeah, shoot, I ain't gonna lie. I do kind of. I'm thinking about. I really want that game too because I mean,
This shit's
that could
$70,
mean
bro. Fuck.
how much?
70.
You lying?
It's $70. I'm looking at it right now in the Xbox store.
$70? They
Yeah,
can keep that shit. Hell no. They can keep that up.
and it's got a
$70?
it got a star rating of 2 so far. 2 stars.
I bet you. I bet you the reason why is because of like the pay. They probably have a paywall on 2K. Too much paywall stuff.
Well, what they have, I know what they did with last year's was the BC coins. So that way,
Because you know people.
that way you can upgrade.
You know people. You know people just doing my player anyway and going to the park. They don't really be playing the what's it called, the dynasty mode or association or anything like that.
That's really what
That's
I
what
want.
I do. What you want to do to my player mode?
I played 2K21 while it was out. While we had it on EA Play.
Mm-hmm.
So I was playing that one.
I mean, I have 21. Shoot, I just don't. I went from 20 to 21. No, wait, hold on. I went from 19. I was playing 19, and then the 20 came out. I was like, oh, I gotta have 20. Got 20, and then 21 came out. I'm like, yeah, I gotta get 21, and now here we are again. We are again, man.
You already know I already hopped on that Madden train.
Of course, I know you hopped on Madden.
Bro, it changed.
Of course, you know,
It has changed. The game actually changed. It was hard for me to run.
people.
It was hard for me to run the damn ball.
Really?
Yeah, they changed the mechanics on them.
You know, people still slander though.
And then
Book out of that game.
they added a it's a spot where like when your team is doing good, where like the crowd can take over and like the screen starts shaking, or like the opposition, the plays are all fucked up.
They took that from NCAA.
Yeah. So, well, we know NCAA is back.
Bro, they need to just stop with the bullshit and just bring that damn game back, man, bro.
Right.
Come on already, man. Damn it.
He's been itching to bring that damn game back.
I'm missing NCAA, bro.
Get me on any fucking football game, Brian. I'll whoop that ass.
Fuck you, first of all. I love NCAA. Kiss my ass. We could fight about it, all right?
Bitch, I whooped your ass at the last NCAA that was out.
First of all, you're not gonna beat me in 14. If I go get 14 right now, you're not gonna be able to see me, bro. I don't care what you talking about with Madden. That's
Brian,
Madden.
Let's be realistic, bro. I whooped your ass back when we lived in the apartments, and it was 14, and it was you, me, and Dwayne playing, and I whooped both of y'all's asses.
Man, fuck you. First of all, second of all, why you talking about old shit? Third of all, you can't see me in that or NBA 2K, bitch.
Bring that
The
game
fuck?
up. I swear to God, I'll lay the smack it down
Man,
like a podcast.
man, shut your ass up, bro.
You know,
Talk is cheap, bro.
it ain't talk. I proved it, huh?
Talk is cheap, bro. That was several years ago. If and let that alone, damn it.
Shit, I was watching James play it. I mean, I don't own it. I was playing the free trial.
Yeah.
James bought it. I was watching him play it, and the computer system had called a what do they call? They called a zone blitz.
Audible?
No, they called
Oh,
it
okay.
was a defense. And I told him I was like, hey, they're calling a blitz, so pass it. And so
That was a foreign language to him.
he was like, okay. And he's just like he's like, how do you read the defense? And I was like, dude, it's just
Bruh.
it's me. I'm good at looking at the playbook. I know what's
And you
happening.
watch, and he watches football. Oh my god.
Well, we were watching the
Oh my god.
we were watching the Washington football team against the Giants on Monday night. And I was like, we're calling a cover 3 right now on this new quarterback.
He's like, how do you know that?
He's like, how do you know that? I'm just like, dude, I just know.
Right.
It's my football mind too. So like come on now.
If you play fantasy football and watch football and play Madden, come on, man. Come on now. Come on now. You I mean, you know something. Come on now. Come on now, man.
To my own league.
Come on. Come on.
God,
That part where they was in the kitchen and they was talking to what's his name, Kenny. He's like you came. What did he say? He's like you came into my restaurant. You embarrassed me in front of my wife. Now I'm gonna have to kick your ass, and after I finish kicking your ass, I'm gonna kick your ass. What did he say? He said we'd love to see that. Would we like to see that? We'd love to see that. I said, come on.
do it.
He's like, I shoot you. He's like, do it. I shoot. What did he say? He said, I shoot you and say you fell in the kitchen.
Oh man,
I love that movie. All of them. I love that movie.
I'd be okay if they did one more.
Yeah, I would be all right with that.
But I don't think Jackie Chan could do his stunts anymore. That's the thing.
Man.
Because Jackie's old.
Man. Yeah, he's old as hell.
He's done broke
He's
broke every bone in his body for every movie he's been in.
I know, right? Man literally can retire already, but hey, like that's just like if you go watch his like older, like his the movies before, like he was in like Hollywood and he was just doing movies back in like Japan or whatever, bro,
those movies are crazy.
His movies from back then, like when he was young, are fucking crazy, bro. He doing all types of stunts.
Yes, all those stunts, bro.
Man, he doing all types of shit. I'm like, God, dog it. I see why you don't do no movies no more.
There's a video that I was watching that popped up on my YouTube not so long ago, and it was he went to, I think it was in China, and they honored him, and it's the first time I've actually ever seen Jackie Chan cry.
Yeah, man, that shit is crazy, bro. He ought to be a damn ambassador of China or something, bro. Like all the things he's done, like it's like in essence, he's kind of like reincarnated and taken the place of Bruce Lee. I don't want to be disrespectful, but like I feel like whatever Bruce Lee was supposed to do in his life or career, Jackie Chan kind of like reincarnated Jackie Chan is kind of Bruce Lee reincarnated in a way. He kind of like took whatever Bruce Lee was supposed to do and just kind of like did it.
Jackie Chan didn't meet Bruce Lee.
Did he meet Bruce Lee? I'm not even sure. Let me look. Let me see if I can look that up. I don't even think he was I don't even think he was he was probably a baby when Bruce Lee was doing movies.
Because Bruce Lee was supposed to be alive.
Let me see here. Jackie Chan. I don't know. That's a really good question. Oh shit. Jackie Chan met Bruce Lee on the set of Enter the Dragon.
Yes. So, because I know that. I was
I
like,
think
I
they
know
were probably. You said what?
I know they met. I just
Yeah. I
aware.
don't think they were in this. I don't think they were in a movie together. They probably just met on that set.
Yeah, they met, but they weren't in the movie together.
Yeah.
Because that was one of Jackie Chan's idols.
Yeah, that shit is crazy, bro. I would have loved to meet what Jackie Chan's what is it, his master, his like sensei, Ip Man. Bro, I would have loved to meet him, bro. That man's Yip Man is freaking crazy. I can't believe I can't believe he taught Bruce Lee everything he knew.
Bro, I know.
That shit is crazy, bro. Just to like know that. Damn, he was 79 when he died. Golly.
Who?
Ip Man, he 79 years old.
That's young.
God.
Chinese people, that's young.
Yeah, it's a long time to live, man.
It is a long time to live, but because like I know the average life expectancy for like Chinese people is longer than that.
Yeah, definitely.
Because how old is Jackie right now?
Who?
Jackie.
Jackie should be like, let me see here. Jackie should at least be like in his 50s or 60s. He's 67. God damn, he's 67 years old. Fuck. You serious?
He don't even look like it.
God damn, bro, I thought he was in his 50s. This nigga's he's almost 70 years old.
Yeah, no wonder he's not doing movies.
Bruh, what the hell? Jackie Chan is he's 67 years old, almost 70. Dog. I get it though, man. That shit is crazy, bro. That's wild, bro. He literally did every single one of his own stunts, like, bro. Man.
I think if I was a movie actor, I'd want to do my own stunts too. Like, who else does their own stunts? Like
Tom Cruise, but I ain't counting him. I'm not about to give him no consolation.
I mean, he does.
He does his own stunts, but like not the level of Jackie Chan, I don't think, bro.
Well, Jackie's who inspired him to do his own stunts.
Yeah, I get that. But man, bro, ain't nobody did what Jackie Chan done, man.
Oh no, nobody. There's nobody's gonna replicate it either,
bro. It's never be done again, man. My boy did. My boy made it through. Made it through all different decades, man. Made it through the 70s, the 80s, the 90s. Made it through the 2000s, 2010s. Man.
So I just looked on my YouTube app on my computer. Not on my computer, on my TV and I see that we're live on here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know you could do that. That's cool.
Hell yeah, bro. I sometimes don't like being on live just because, like, I don't know, man. I don't want to mess up when I'm on. You know what I'm saying? I like just doing the video and not, you know what I'm saying, not having a mess up in between it.
Yeah, I got you.
You know, but is there anything else we talking about or what? Are we done?
I don't know, man. I think we're done for today, at least.
Yeah, I mean, my head hurts.
Yes.
My head hurts, bro. Like, yeah, man. So, like, Blaxican Adventures, man. Episode 2. This has been Spice Glory,
Pussy.
Iron Flash. You know what I'm saying? You're the pussy. Don't fucking ever speak to me like that, you bitch. Yeah, we gonna end. We'll catch y'all next time.
Oh, yeah.
Peace.